Hello guys, just gonna do a quick video regarding moss. These are the moss that I've collected from the plants that I've purchased from Andy's Orchids. So all of these are from Andy's Orchids. So it's really nice because if you guys watch the unboxing of my orchids that I purchased from Andy's Orchids, most of his plants have well-established mosses and even ferns. And so what I did was I watched one of Serpa Design's videos about how to propagate moss, and so far I'm able to collect 3 different kinds, and I think this is a Liverwort, and this is pretty cool because when I collected this, it was just a small clump, so maybe that size. I'm gonna assume maybe this is this size, and now as you can see it's grown. I started this on just last month, so this is pretty prolific. I was surprised. I thought I did this a couple of months, but yeah, just last month, and look at all that growth. And so I was checking my mosses, and I was planning to get some or harvest them and just put them in my plants. And then when I look into this one, I noticed that it has this like growth on the leaves. Oops, sorry. It's this growth on the leaves. So I did some macro shots. I bought a cheap $17 macro lens from eBay, and I will try to include those pictures. But yeah, this is really cool because yeah, it's starting to have that growth here, and basically I'm using the Soiliar Cocoa Choir perlite mix, and just water. I even use just regular water, and then I use Maxi. I've been using Maxi fertilizer once a week. So Serpa Design, Serpa has I forgot his real name, but anyway, the way he takes care of his mosses is it's always wet. Not well, in this case, if you tilt it a little bit, you can see some water, and also some springtails. So those white things are springtails. I don't know how they got there, but they're fine. But yeah, so really cool. So this is the Liverwort, and so this is the last one I've collected. So on the 23rd of April, so I got a pretty good growth, and I put it right beside our windowsill. I forgot what. I don't know what if it's north, east, or west facing, but basically it only would get about 2 hours of direct sunlight, and then it's in this deli cup, and I don't close it all the way, real tight, just like that, and I guess it helps. The very first that I've collected actually is this one. I think I collected it from that guy over here. So this is the Lasiophyllum, Bulbophyllum Lasiophyllum, and I took it from that part there. So yeah, so I took it out from there. I mean, look at how it looks like if it's on a wood, or yeah, on a wood it looks like that, but when I collected it and placed it here, this is how it looks. And then I think when it matures, it grows this really cool looking, it reminds me of a pink carnivorous plant, pink kula, but yeah, but it's got those red areas there, which is really cool. And I took some macro shots, so I'll include that. I'm no expert photographer. I just like to take shots and, you know, enjoy them. But yeah, so same thing. So I started this oh yeah, I started this December 7th, 2021, last year. Yeah. But basically I started this with only sphagnum moss as the medium, and then it doesn't grow really well, so I used the cocoa coir perlite mix, and it did work. So what I did was it started to have this really nice growth, like it grew tall. So I cut out the small pieces and I just spread it along the deli cup, and now I have this growth. And what I'm planning to do now is I'm just gonna collect some and add it to my plants. So there are some potted plants here that I've started to spread this moss. And the last one is, I don't know what this specific one is, but it is also a unique one compared to those other two. So it's like a thread, it's like feathery, and it's like a grassy kind. That's how I can describe it. And I got it from this orchid here. This is my Rowlei. This is the Gloratalis Rowlei, and as you can see there, and even the Liverwort, this is where it came from. So there's a lot of them here. There, you're not getting too much light because this guy has gone really thick and even has bloomed for me. There you go, really nice bloom. So yeah, so this plant just keeps growing for me. Anyway, let's try to get another look here. So yeah, before I transferred it in this pot, there's a lot of that feathery like moss and the liverwort. I collected some because I'm afraid since I repotted this plant, those might die, and transferred them in the deli cup. And I think that was a good idea because now I have more. So yeah, this is just an experiment that worked really well. So this is just my moss collection. So I'll keep the video going. I'll be adding I'll show some pictures, and yeah, in terms of growth, I mean, you can watch Serpa design. I mean, in terms of the experience, he's a great resource. And in my end, yeah, I just put it on a windowsill. He uses artificial lights, I guess, for when I watched that video, but that's been years ago. We might have another way of propagating mosses, but it's on a windowsill. It's always wet, not like it's saturated, but and when you tilt the deli cup, there should be a little bit there. Let's try this one here. This one doesn't have one, so I'll be adding a little bit more water. But this one also has more water there, see? So I guess that's my way of knowing when to water them again. And then also maxi once a week. So yep, that's it guys. So thank you, and yeah, I'll be doing a few seconds of B-roll for you guys to watch. Alright guys, so I'll show you some of the moss that I've transplanted, or yeah, the moss that I put into with the plants. So in this the plant is Queen Malani. Whenever I potted it, I put some moss, specifically this moss over there, and it's got this really thick pillow-like growth there. They're doing really well. I like what I'm seeing there. This one also has some moss I placed in sphagnum or in the soil, but this guy's really overgrown now. I will be repotting this, and yeah, I have a basil there. This is the Epentis Gaia. So I'm pretty, yeah. Let's take a look. So yeah, those moss will be dead by now because they don't get enough light. Other one, same moss that I've used on the Queen Malani. That one. So they're spreading really well. They like the high humidity, definitely. So I watered all these plants every other week, or the mounted plants every other week, and the potted ones only once a week. But I do spray a little bit on the surface, and that helps with the moss. This one is started to let's get closer. Started to sorry, to get established here. This is the feather-like moss, and as you can see, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's slowly getting established. So I'll add more after this video. This one has this moss for since I got it. Same moss as the Lasiocylum. What else? Oh, yeah, this one also. Yeah, same one with the Lasiocylum moss. So yeah, so it's really cool. I just spread them there, and they're doing really well. And just want to show you again. I want to show you the orchids I got from Andes, and look at how established the mosses are. So in a way, if you are interested also in mosses, if you buy orchids, especially mounted orchids from Andes, then you'll get bonus mosses and some ferns. So this is the Neofinish of Falcata. Look at how established those mosses are. It's really cool. And those sphagnum moss that you can see there, the dry sphagnum moss, I just added it there. Well, this one also has a Pluritalis ornata, very well established moss, and a bonus fern. I was thinking of removing it and growing it myself, but I just leave it there for a while. So yeah, this one also, the Dodsonia, restricted Dodsonia, really established moss, but the new moss there, I place it there to add more moisture. So yeah, so another advantage of buying from Andes Orchids, you'll get free moss. So yep, that's it guys, so thank you. And yeah, please hit like, it will help the channel. And yeah, I'll be I'll show you guys some macro shots, and hope you guys like it. Bye.